breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Dad's blunt message about illegal children goes viral. Liberals call them dreamers. But for Jamie Ailshaw Sr., they've been his nightmare for nearly a decade. It was almost 10 years ago to date, March 2, 2008, that Shaw's 17-year-old son, Jamie Ail Jr., was shot to death by an illegal alien brought into the country from Mexico as a child. It's been 6 years since that alien, Pedro A. Espinoza, was sentenced to die for the murder, according to the Associated Press. But for Shaw Sr., with the debate swirling around President Donald Trump's effort to get rid of former President Obama's obscene accommodation for illegal immigrants known as the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, the event might have been yesterday. Shaw Sr. is no stranger to the immigration debate. An outspoken Trump supporter, he spoke at the Republican National Convention that nominated Trump to the presidency in 2016. He was a guest at Trump's first address to Congress in February 2017, even though the Washington Post scoffed. And on Fox and Friends Saturday, Shaw recounted the events that led up to his son's killing with the ease of a story told too often, but with a lesson he's trying hard to convey. The current negotiations on Capitol Hill about Trump's offer to provide a path for citizenship for up to 1.8 million DACA recipients in exchange for real immigration reform with teeth, is missing the point entirely. Childhood arrivals of today can easily become the street criminals of tomorrow. "I don't believe we owe them anything, you know," Shaw Sr. told Fox and Friends in an interview that has been liked more than 42,000 times and shared more than 13,000 times by Sunday afternoon. "They seem to believe just because they were brought over that makes them a child of God. The guy that murdered my son was brought over at 3 years old. He didn't stay 3 years old. No, he didn't." 18 at the time of the killing, Espinoza reportedly mistook Shaw Jr., a high school athlete, for a Bloods gang member because he was a young, black man carrying a red backpack. He had 3 gun charges, his last one was assault with a deadly weapon, battery on a peace officer, and they only gave him 8 months in the county jail. Let him out 4 months early, related. This sentence summed it up. "Our family members are dead. And when we complain, we're a racist. Real Americans like Jamie Ailshaw Jr., like Kate Steinle, are dead thanks to the actions of illegal immigrants." In the Steinle case, it was a repeated border crosser. In Shaw Jr.'s case, the killer was a young man who'd been brought into the country as a small boy. But the point is the same in both: American citizens killed by people who literally had no business being in the country in the first place. And Americans who point out what is only the obvious, undeniable truth, are somehow being smeared by liberals and their allies in the mainstream media, as irredeemable racists for wishing innocent people were not dead. But the United States is a democratic form of government, and that usually means compromise by all parties to get any laws passed. Shaw Sr. understands that. That's why he supports Trump's